saw the president interacting with the locals in West Point. In West Point, the Honorable Dr. George Manawia erected a sport park in that area where sons and daughters of West Point can go and practice football. They ride roller skates. They go there for recreation purposes. Instead of coming to fish market around the former president's house, where the Invincible Sport Park is, President William moves into District 14, where our David Golaka, we said my special assistant, is in the community area, Cloudland Sport page. He puts another page there where those who live in that area, Mazikaba's people. Mazikaba is assistant minister at the Ministry of Gender. For people who live in Clarendon cannot move and come to the Investment Park, they can sit right in the community and they open the field. The children go there, they play, they enjoy themselves. But we move to West Point today. Solomon George is the representative. He moves to Jallah Grayfield district. What I'm told is an all-evening program. This might be an abbreviated version of the bumper show. I have to be around to give you information. First, we have visits Monserrate this week. Next week, we are in Bomi County. You might hear me in Bomi County, I'm there. You might hear me in Maryland County. You might hear me in Bapolo. I'm getting some disturbing information. I've not verified that I calling Tiro Momo, who comes from the ALP. He's a former Deputy Director General for Broadcasting at ELBC. I was here and I was at Talking Drum Studio, and the day was appointed by the president. We came here for his inauguration that day. That his brother. I'm hearing that the senator of Bapolo County is dead. If it is true, I've been trying to find it out. I've called everybody, but I see the pictures trending on Facebook. Now, Senator Daniel Nathan is dead. All this is what I don't let her do. To bring dead news of people on the radio. Oh, yes. So it is true that Daniel Nathan has died, who was an incumbent senator of Bapolo County. Then it is also sad. The last time I checked, my friend Austin Kabao was on the radio at Freedom FM. He announced the death news of Haynes Bachu. After a few minutes, the picture trended on Facebook. That it was true that he died. Oh, yes, what's happening? This is what God said. The food you eat from the Garden of Eden. This food is the food of life and death. The day you eat it, you will die. So everybody will die. And that's the only thing I believe in the Bible. Today I said on this radio, I'm talking at Jallah Grayfield, right? Tomorrow morning you hear I'm dead. When you call Mrs. Cynthia Mickey Roberts Grayfield and say, Mr. Grayfield is dead, there's nothing to do about it. That's God's commandment. That's God's provision. That people will die. Everybody will die. Oh yes. The greatest leaders of the world, the like of Adolf Hitler, they all died. The guys who are causing problems for the whole world, the like of Putin, Vladimir Putin, and the president of the country is fighting, Ukraine, Vladimir. They will all die. We all will die. That's the only thing I trust in life. God said that they eat the fruit in this garden. This fruit is a fruit of life and death. But the day you eat it, you will surely die. When the serpent the devil food Adam and Eve, and he called Eve and said, eat this fruit. The day you eat it, you will not die. That's how he fools And he food Eve ate it. And Eve brought the food and gave it to Adam. Adam bit it, he ate it. And said that time death came upon us. And God said, you will tore the land, you will suffer. You will suffer. You will eat the mud of the ground. You will die and be buried. Death is inevitable. Never mind to the families of our hands bite you. Never mind to Daniel the 10. My Omen. It's all spoken Omen. And all of you who have been involved in a political situation in Bapolo County, if he's a friend, he's a brother, he's a political leader, we say never mind. But again, let me say this to you. The president is making his way now to the Jallah Grayfield. When the president gets there, and it is evident he's there. That's what I said in my intro, that this is an abbreviated version of the Bumble Show. It's expected to be an abbreviated version, meaning it be short. Once Babu arrives, anywhere he is right now, when Taka Galigio and the guys gave the signal that the president is about to speak, I will give way. There's a big program in Akara's Grace District number 8. There's a big program. I invited one of the sons of Montserrat County. He is a man who won the campaign. He won the district seat for District 2. He won Jimmy Smith. He has a school called Big Sam. If I don't have signals, we got talking, I want to take it from 4 to 5. It's after 30 minutes, or 29 minutes after the time. I will sit here, I will talk to you Liberians about the campaign. I would not, how do I call it? I will not bore you with plenty of talks. I will play the music of the president. I will tell you what Bagube has done and what he continues to do as president. By the time he wants to speak, I will sit here and relinquish this time to our guys in the field. And I saw the president this afternoon. He was in district number 17, rather. He spoke. Can you imagine the president is in the midst of individuals, cross-sectional Liberians in that area in district number 7. The man talking, the man bravo. He is talking, once God gives you life and says this life belongs to you, and say I will protect you, there's no weapon of fashion against you that will prosper. Oh yes. King David was a crown king of Israel. When others went against him to redeem Israel, they said, this man is not. You know where King David came from? God took him from the dungeon. He was there in the field. And he was a shepherd boy feeding his father's sheep, Jesse's sheep. And then they went and said, one of their sons is here. We want to crown him as king. And they went all of the home of Jesse. They couldn't find anybody there. The prophet put his sword on this one, nobody there. There's one nobody. Then he said, there's one of the sons who is not here. Where is he? He had forgotten that they was there. What happened? There was the anointed man from God. So God said to him, go in the field and bring the child that is there. He brought David, and David was anointed. He became king of Israel. Even though he was involved in some unwholesome practices, promiscuity, SYC, but God said had him, God forgave him. So the lack, when I talk about George Weah, and this time is a campaign time, I will talk about my candidate. And my candidate is George Opomane Bagugbe Sekoze Fokron Tirate Tanu Tape Pomewia. And you want to come on this radio, come and ask us and say, I want to come. This is a public radio. And that is why I debunked Simon Freeman yesterday. He lied He thought the ERBC giving time because you were appearing on one station called what they call I got not freedom, but Prime FM. And you appear on Prime FM, he said it should relay. Even if you appear on Prime FM, he said, relay you, can relay you. We relay you. We are the biggest. This station called ERBC appears is around the whole country. As I speak here, people in Grand listen to me. As I speak, people in Lofa County, where at the bottom of Lofa County called what the building say? Where I come from? That place. I don't call it building. I'll call it later. My manager say 4 yards. They listen to us in Vahun, where Judith Fatima where comes and listen to us. You go to Maryland, they listen to us on this radio. You go to Grand Coulee, they listen to us. If you go to what the building say? Salakoli, whether someone is relaying this program, it tells you that even the people you around here, they say they get community with it, they can't match LBS. So that's why they come with these shenanigans and say, oh, ERBC, I want to relay. Seaman Freeman light. And I respect Seaman Freeman as a big brother. But to want to get a political capital at our expense, that is disingenuous in the first place, Mr. Seaman Freeman. You don't do that to us as Liberian broadcasting system. Here, Mr. Cummings, who is seen to be the number 3 or number 2 man in the opposition, wants airtime. He will give him the airtime. He talked to one of our guys, said, "You want to come on a Sunday?" We said, "No, sorry, it's not that time we can do that. So come Monday or come anytime." Seaman Freeman, who I believe in as my friend and brother, my big brother, we have unhindered access. I have unhindered access to his office. He didn't call me, he called anybody else. Maybe he called one reporter in the newsroom and said, "I want to come." And that reporter is not the one who makes decision here. Call the management team. We are 6 persons here. The Director General LBS SL Liberty with 5 deputies. Call each of us, any of us, and say, "I want to come on your show." If we deny you, then they sit. If you talk to any reporter, which I don't believe it was a situation, you told any reporter, say, "I want to come on your show," which I don't want to believe that it was why you said you call any reporter, which is not true. Then that is disingenuous to the highest degree, Mr. Freeman. This station is open to everybody. And those guys who are in the field, when you get signal that the president is there and the OB wants us to join them, I will leave the seat and relinquish the seat to the people who are here, and they will put it on. You go straight through. And until Mr. Seaman Freeman comes and tells us the media in which he came to talk to LBS to put it on the show, we deny him, then I will keep rubbishing him. I will keep rubbishing Mr. Seaman Freeman every other day I come on this video. He's my big brother. I tried calling him 2 days. 1 day ago, yesterday, I tried. All the ones I got to my disposal, I call him. It kept some rang, and other ones kept passing. I got, "Oh, yeah, 2 numbers, Mr. Freeman." So if you want to make LBS to look stupid, to look very stupid in the eyes of the public, you will not get that at our expense. If you want airtime, Mr. Freeman, and anybody who wants airtime on this radio, call us. George is on the morning show. I'm on the afternoon show. Today, Jibril is in the night. Well, as I read on the other side on the television and radio, we all are here. When you call us, we'll give you the time. And any political person calls and says, "I want to come on your show," we are assessing the people, we sit and discuss it. When do we be the person here and there? The late Cassia was here on some of your show. My uncle Joseph Nima Bwakai was on the show with some of Georgia before. Clarence Momolo has come here. Graceman has been here. Tewa Gongo has been here. His vice presidential running mate has been here. Mr. Morris, who is running as president too, his running mate is Graceman. He has been here before. His vice president president candidate Graceman has been here before. Oh yes, I've counted 9 of them, right? What about Seaman Freeman? He wants to make a big bluff of this thing. Is he the white elephant? I listened to him yesterday in the interview. For me, I don't just listen to ERBC in the morning, because ERBC I know. I just flip through and know who the guests are. I want to listen to the callers coming. I want to listen to the SOC or the president, because I come on the radio in the evening hours to inform me. I was stuttering between one station to the other. He was on so many stations, Prime FM, OK FM, and other stations. But if you want to use us as an example and say we're not doing this, it's not true. You will not use LPS as an example to show your inefficiency. No, we'll not do that. So the president has been around. But Gubert was in district number 7, where Solomon George comes from. Solomon Ware, sorry. My friend, but we were advocating for Johnsonville Road, but that road, it got fixed by the president. Now we're advocating for New Zone Road. That road are going to all the way Nicholas Town. It was good that my friend and brother, my younger brother, Vavle Kamara, who sent us from that district, me and the other rest, I was saying me, I was not on the show, but then Mr. Elijah Johnson has been behind this. And the minister of Polo was said, by the 15th, they started mobilizing all of the equipment to Corner Road. It is as a result of the advocacy we have sustained. Mr. Johnson, Elijah Johnson, and the chairman of the district, Nicholas San, and other places, I said, Mr. Livingston, thank you for the advocacy. But let me say this to you. Campaign has started. It has started on the right footing. Do not underestimate anybody in these elections. Whether it's a Gunglo, it is Prince Johnson, Michael Joseph Boakai, everybody, please. You know, one thing I want to say to you, gentlemen, is that let us all maintain the peace. President George Weah said this before. He keeps saying this. It is not about me, George Weah. It is about Liberia. If you go to campaign, don't campaign and say harmful words against or incite people. Go campaign and tell the people what you have done and what you can do again. Yes, the president is on the right trajectory. And I listen to Oscar Bloor, the head of the ECC rather. He was on the radio, on ERBC radio. And I will say this to you. He said good things. But I will have a contradiction on Mr. Oscar Bloor's statement that he made here when he was the training head for LBS workers. When the Elections Commission said they have come to train our people, he made some comments here that I know if I had given the time, I would say I would have spoken against. But again, what he said today was good, and I appreciate Mr. Oscar Bloor for that. He said, let these elections be problem-free and be issue-driven. Yes. Mr. Oscar Bloor, you said the right thing. You are just repeating what President Weah said. Let this issue be issue-driven. Not a political situation that bring people on the other side and say this man against that person, or you are inciting people. I was in Magdibi County with the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Ono G. Wiseblambo. We drove in a 5-6 car convoy. My car was the last car driving behind them. We got to Wela and went to the Methodist Church in after Wela, what they call Jamankiam area. After Jamankiam Junction, we drove on the 11th side. Went there. He met the pastoral network people, and for the first time, when that church was packed beyond expectation. He provided church drums for the people, and he said, I've come to talk to you. And what Honorable Blambo was saying, Honorable Wisa Blambo was saying to the people, he told them to shun violence. If you see Joe Yapo coming, you are from CDC, you see Unity people coming, do not cross that path. Go to the other side. This country will not burn if you do that. I was in the same Magibi, the Wella. The minister sitting on the side, sitting on the side, and I saw Unity Party people coming, the march coming, and CDC people carrying a casket. When they reached at a certain point, and I saw a division like this, and the guys are moving apart. That would have been a point of clash. But the two political parties, Unity Party and CDC, they saw that there was no need for confusion. It didn't mean that because CDC people have big group, they have many crowd, they go swallow the CDC, Unity Party crowd, but they said no, we're not. They left, they went the other side. And I saw a media institution on Facebook, one TV. Oh, there will be a clash. There will be a place of convergence, a place of clash. And the guys are coming together. I watched it seriously, and there was no clash between the two parties. These are the two political parties everybody looks at. Joseph Walker is a former president, former vice president of this country. He comes to the country yesterday. I saw people going there, welcoming him, which was good. It is good on the side of the Unity Party to welcome your Senate bearer. Just as Joshua comes to the country, citizens go there, welcoming in a very elaborate position and way they do it. This is the kind of campaign we want to see going on people. No time for fight. Okay, so I'm being told to take a break so that they can check the OB in queue. I said to you, if the OB comes, I take my back seat. Let me give it time and take a break. Musu Salih will check the OB, what is ready.
Yeah.